Hello and welcome back to the Golf Diaries. Today we're looking at Aenso Gleam. Just another quick detailer or something a little bit different? Hello, welcome back. My name's Mark, and if you're into VWs, car care, detailing, VW car shows, general VW lifestyle, you may well have come to the right place. So please subscribe, click the bell icon and join in the fun. So today I'm looking at Aenso Gleam. Now, just recently I did a video on my top 5 quick detailers. I'll put a link in the description down below. And as you can imagine, lots of people contacted me afterwards saying, why didn't you include this, why didn't you include that, and some really good suggestions. So whilst I was looking for one of the suggestions that was made, unfortunately was out of stock, I came across Aenso Gleam. Now Enzo, for those of you who don't know, Enzo is a fairly new brand. It's owned by Modesta, who, I think that's how you say it, Modesta I think, who are well known for high-end coatings for cars. Very high quality, used by a lot of top-end detailers. And Enzo is their range of in-house developed. They've developed it all in-house. There's no white labelling. This was developed over the course of 3 years using their own scientists. It's manufactured in Europe, and they've basically put together a range of, fair to say, high-end products. No protection products as such yet, although this does venture into the realms of protection, and I'll tell you more about that in a second. But certainly a range that's quite interesting. So Enzo, basically, for those that really want to know the nitty-gritty, is Japanese, and it means enlightenment and strength. So pretty cool things to associate your brand with, I guess. But it's a nice looking range of products. It comes with a kind of cap on top, and you kind of put the trigger spray onto it. And it does look quite luxurious. I'm told, though I wouldn't know anything about that clearly, but I'm told it looks very much like beauty products, and I quite believe it. It's very good. It's got a nice feel to it. It's a nice bottle, very high end. So anyway, why did I bother buying this? I've already got a lot of quick detailers, as you'll know if you've seen the top 5 quick detailer video. Well, basically, this has got something that's a little bit unconventional, and it kind of appealed to me, one of my needs, if you like, and that is that, as well as all the things you'd expect a good quick detailer to do, so it'll add gloss, it will do a little bit of cleaning, it's just a really nice glossy quick detailer. And I'll lay a little bit of a shot over here of just doing that, just being a quick detailer. It's very easy to use, but the reason I was attracted to this was because, unlike pretty much any other quick detailer I'm aware of, and please let me know if I'm wrong, this includes fillers. Now, for those purists, and I like to consider myself as a purist, I wouldn't dream of using fillers on my cars. You know, I like to machine polish it, I like it to kind of get rid of the defects, not hide them, but sometimes you have to hide them. On one of my daily drivers, the paint is so soft, if a bird flies by, the wings will affect the paint. You know, it's ridiculous, it's so soft. It's very thin. It's a Land Rover Defender, so I don't know how they sprayed them in the factory. I think they just blew the paint on. It's very, very thin, so you don't want to machine polish too often. And this could be the answer I'm looking for, just to kind of help mask a few of those swirls. So I thought I'd give it a go and let you know what I found. So as you can see here, I've tried to do a 50-50 for you, and unfortunately the lighting isn't great on this particular car, on the Rivage. The Rivage is very badly swirled, but you can see, hopefully, that it does improve the look of the swirls. It's really, I'm not sure it's showing up on camera. I will know more when I go back and edit this. But hopefully you can see that there is a line that appears, a very distinct line where the fillers end. It's certainly visible to the naked eye if it's not to the camera. So what are my thoughts on Aenso Gleam? Well, it's a very good quick detailer. It adds a nice amount of gloss. It's very easy to use. I would say it's not that much more difficult to use than something like Infinity Wax Rapid Detailer, which, if you've seen my top 5 quick detailer video, you'll know I raved about in terms of how easy it was to use. So that is a compliment when I say this isn't far behind. A little goes a very long way. the protective qualities that it offers, Enzo claimed that it will protect your car for 8 weeks. And if that is true, then again, that's a nice level of protection to add to your car. I wouldn't personally use this as a drying aid. I don't think that's going to be its strong point. I wouldn't necessarily use it as a quick detailer where heavy cleaning was required, although you could of course argue heavy cleaning you shouldn't really be using a quick detailer anyway. But as an all-round quick detailer, yes, it's very good. It is an unconventional quick detailer because of the filling capabilities. Now, I'm not sure it's really done justice on the camera. I'll look at this in the edit, and I'll put a comment on the footage if I am proven wrong and it's come out beautifully on camera. I'm not sure it has done, but to the naked eye, there's a definite marked improvement. You definitely can see where this has been. A couple of layers of this, and that is what Enzo recommend. Just go around it twice with a long pile microfibre. I should have added that actually. I tried it with both a short pile and a long pile, and the long pile is so much better for this particular product. So go around a couple of times, very little amount of product, it spreads a long way, flashes off really nicely, and you do see a marked improvement. Now, the stumbling block for some, not for all, but the stumbling block. As I said at the start, this is a high-end product, so cost-wise is $14.95 from some retailers. Enzo UK sell it at £14.58 on their website. So for 500ml, that is obviously at the higher end of quick detailer prices, but let's be honest, you can't really compare this to another quick detailer because it's a different product. It does a different thing. To me, the strengths of this are gloss and the fillers. So for a final whip round the show car, it'll add a bit of gloss, which will be really nice. And for a daily driver that is heavily swirled and you haven't got time to machine polish it, or a classic car, some people don't want to machine polish their cars, and certainly not if they've got a classic car, then this could be something that you should have in your armoury. Because a little goes such a long way, actually $15.95, this is going to last you a long time. So I have asked Enzo UK whether they plan to bring out larger quantities, and there's no plans just yet. That's not to say they'll never do it. Of course they might do it in the future, but at the moment there's no plans for larger quantities. But they stress the same thing as I found myself, that actually a little goes a long way. So this 500ml bottle will last you longer than a lot of quick detailers at 500ml. So yeah, it's a good product, and it's got very defined strengths, and if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for a glossy, filler-rich QD, something that's going to make your car look pretty good with very little effort, this is definitely worth a look. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. The good news, and I may even do a video about this at some stage, but the good news is I have a new camera. I'm not using it today, but I have a new camera, so I'm going to learn how to use that, and a microphone is on the way. I know there's been a few comments about some of the audio with the background noises with the crows, and obviously I'm in a tin shed, so that it does echo a little bit. So with the garage renovation, we're going to kind of dampen the sounds a little bit to try and help the sound quality, but the microphone's going to make a big difference. So I am invested in the channel. I appreciate your feedback, so please keep it coming. If you like the video, please remember to like it and spread the word. So until next time, take care. See you soon.